Well, welcome back everyone to Commentators Corner. You're currently seeing a blank screen because now I have to invite everybody to the party. But well, it has been a fantastic season. I've enjoyed every minute of it. As I'm just inviting these guys to the party now. I tell you why they couldn't join the party is because why these drivers have been
Wouldn't
having
join.
some trouble finding the commentary box. But yeah, let's jump on board with one of them right now. First into the commentary box then, Alan Kay. Alan, end of a season.
Mhm.
Must be heading to the Amber Lounge. How did you enjoy that race?
It was actually I enjoyed it more than I usually do. Abu Dhabi, it's not one of my favourite tracks. Spike will tell you that. I always say when we come to here, Kimi Räikkönen was right. The first few corners are fun, the rest of it's pretty shy. But I actually had some good battles out there. Decided pretty early on to two stop, so I was pushing it as hard as I could. I was enjoying it, and unfortunately, we damaged my wing. I think it was lap 17 through the hotel, which meant I had to put on a second set of ultras to get me to the end. But I was hoping to make it to lap 20 and get the hyper on at the end, but unfortunately not. But still good fun. I was chasing down it easy and plastered in at the end, which got it easy on penalties. It was 0.113 away from getting plaster, so good going overall.
And we come to the end of the season, and this is when now the pressure's on the teams to try and select their drivers for next season. The simple question is, Alan, do you think you've done enough to keep your seat at Renault?
Um, Probably not. Probably a bit lower in the rank as well. Depends on how placements are going to work. If it works off the same system as last time, then probably two or three seats lower. Um, if it's going off the current standings that as it is in the current season that's running, I'm probably a bit higher than the Renault start seat. So it's a tricky one until the placements are made. But one thing I do know is that tonight is the end of the racing line for me anyway. From now on, I'll be using the elite driving proficiency, so completely no assists.
And that's good timing because we've got the TTG sort of mini series, 4 races to go, and you're going to be driving a Ferrari alongside Crazy. You must be looking forward to that one.
Yeah, it should be a good battle actually between me and Crazy because at the moment, World Crazy's still finding his feet back in the game. He's on about the same pace as me at the moment, and he's another one who runs. I know completely no assists as well, the elite driving proficiency. So be a bit of fun having a bit of few battles with him, and from what I'm hearing in the chat, there could be a couple others in the mix. Um, Probably won't score many points, but we'll give it a good shot, and it's good practice before the new game comes out without the assists and stuff anyway. So,
So, last question for you then. Pretty much to sum up the season, are you happy with the performance? Are you happy with your finishing position?
not really. Um, I dropped a couple of races and a couple of points finishes on my own. I'd say I dropped 3 or 4 points finishes on my own throughout the season in stupid places. And then I've had as well Austria, I had two DRS stuck open failures, which I had to pit to get repaired both times. And Belgium, I had the 100% tyre wear glitch, so there are two races where I feel like we got points as well. So maybe a little bit higher, but um, how much higher I don't know. Maybe only a couple of places. So, but yeah, I'm happy with the amount of DNFs in the season.
And so, obviously, season 14 on the new game. How on earth do you prepare yourself for that?
Uh, at the moment, just drive this little mini league, have a wind down period so that I think after the mini league ends, there's a week or a week and a half without any racing before the new game comes out, and then it's once the game's out, get onto it, get as much practice in before the season starts as we can.
Well then, Alan, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for sticking with us in season 13. Great to watch you, and we'll see you in the. I'm guessing you're racing in the Classic Cup coming up on Thursday.
I will indeed. I'll see you then.
I'll take care of yourself, Alan. See you soon.
Bye bye.
Next, we come to runner-up in the race and, provisionally confirmed, runners-up in the championship. Spike, you've locked out second place in the final race. I know it's not the way you wanted to do it, but how would you rate your season?
How would I rate the season? Good question. I don't know, probably slightly disappointing, I guess. Just didn't quite have the pace in a lot of the places, but got some good racing. I enjoyed it though. So yeah, that's probably the main thing, really, isn't it? Jack just absolutely smashed it. He was just on a different planet, really.
Yeah, and you had Dave M for a teammate there. It looked a bit dicey between you and him towards the end of that race. He looks like he tried to let you through before turn 15. You almost came together. Was that a bit of a heart-stopping moment for you there?
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't realize. I didn't even think he was going to let me through, and then of course I got a run down the inside, and then he moved across to, I presume, let me through, and we were pretty close, but I managed to avoid him. So yeah, there's no harm done.
And we're coming up to the season 14, the build-up for it. Simple question, and same question I asked to Alan. Do you think you've done enough to keep your Mercedes seat?
Don't know. I feel like Valtteri Bottas. I don't know. Who knows? I'm quite happy to stick on, but I'm also quite happy to try a different car out. So I mean, who knows the next game? So it might find a certain car that I prefer, even though they're all equal. Some cars feel slightly different to others. So I'm easy either way.
Well, Spike, same question to you as well. Season 14 on a new game. How do you go and prepare yourself about that one?
Well, not really going to do. Can't do much to preparation for that because we haven't got the new game yet, so we don't know what the handling mechanics are like, for example. And let's just hope that the game is less buggy, more stable for online lobbies, slightly better latency between the cars, so we don't get ghost contact. But yeah, as for preparation, you can't do a lot until the game comes out. But once the game comes out, I'll be doing a few laps to see what it's like, and hopefully it'll be a good one.
Well, congratulations, runners-up trophy will be heading your way, as well as the constructors trophy as well. So congratulations for that, Spike. Hopefully we'll see you for the Classic Cup.
Does that mean I have to go to the end of season guard, I think?
I believe so, yeah.
Damn it, I should have definitely crashed. I made it hard for myself tonight. I did my best to try and not finish second, enough penalties, but I'm not sure why White decided to try and make... how many laps did he do on the Ultras in the end? Over 20, wasn't it? So he had 0 pace at the end, so I was taking candy from baby. But it was good racing with both of those two tonight, with Dave M and White. Good racing.
Well, thank you very much for joining with us, Spike. Hopefully we'll see you on Thursday for the Classic Cup. And we will see you all the way back in Brazil once again.
Cheers, guys. Great effort all season. Thank you very much.
And final man in the commentary box is Recon. Recon, how are you tonight?
Oh, pretty good. I had a pretty good race.
Yeah, so second race win of the season. You just seem to have the pace to just take the win on your own accord. Just talk us through it.
Yeah, the positive fact is that I did some days, 2 days ago, I did also a league race here. So the first league race I ended up second because I didn't know what strategy to do. So now this race I knew what strategy to do. So there I had some pace, and I had some good pace in like time trial. I like this track, so it's always less fresh days of the season. It has some exciting corners, and it's really just it's fun to drive, challenging.
And obviously that's your second race win of the season. You walk away the TTL F2 champion. Heading into next season, do you think you've attracted the attention from some of the top teams out there?
Well, hopefully. I really don't know. I think I couldn't perform better than I did. The Brazil and I think Mexico, I crashed in lap 5 or something with Spike. That was just unfortunate. So might be I might won that race. So then I would have won 3 races. But those tracks are not my best races. My best races are mostly the first few races and mid season. So to perform that well in the last part of the season and like being new here and just trying to adapt to the pace these guys have. I think I performed pretty good.
So if there was a team you could be driving for next season, who would it be?
Everything but Red Bull. I've raced Red Bull too much.
Yeah, you heard that, Christian Horner. Recon doesn't want to drive for you.
Well, might be the Honda engine is quite good, so maybe next year.
Well, Tej is back in the commentary box. Did you enjoy your break there?
I did, yeah. Nice little comfort break. Nice little stand on the podium with the drivers of a pre-race, post-race interview. Unfortunately for me, they all left by the time I got there, and I find them here in the corner, the commentator's corner, no less.
Well, I'll let you ask some questions to the drivers in a minute, Tej. What I want to know from you, Recon, is pretty much the same question. How obviously next season is going to be on a new game, so what's going to be your approach to that?
I don't know. Every game, the new game, I started in 2015, really playing much F1, and since then I have improved every single game. So if I can continue that trend, I might be better off. But it's like, I think the handling will be quite same to this year, but I really don't know. The graphics are different. The cars are also different. I don't know about the downforce and all those kind of stuff, how it is. Just like the handling of the cars. It's just like I get the game, see, look a bit around, like what to do with my setups, and just practice a bit, and then I'll see. But I really don't know. I hope I get faster. That's my plan. If it doesn't really, if I don't really go faster, I have to look what I can do better. But I think it will be a good season for me.
Well, congratulations on winning number 2, Recon. Tej, you're eager to ask those questions, so I'll let you take it away.
No, I'm actually sick of talking about Recon. I've run out of superlatives for him. I've been singing his praises since he turned up in Japan and put on an absolutely fantastic race alongside Jack and Ollie. What I'd like to ask Recon as well is that at the start of the race, White tried to come up alongside you, and I said at the time this might be White's only opportunity to get through. Did you feel like he was almost going to try and sneak through there? Because obviously with you running out ahead, it was... Yeah.
He braked way too late. He hit me my left rear tire, but I didn't crash, didn't spin, didn't lose much time, so I don't care. But if I would have crashed again, that would have been really annoying.
No, definitely, mate. You're making all the right noises, and for me, you've definitely been, for the last few weeks of the season, one of the drivers to watch, and hopefully, like you say, it's always difficult, isn't it, to transition to another game, but I'm sure with the effort and the time put in, you'll be there, and I look forward to watching you racing in the F1 group next season, so congratulations, and enjoy your time off, and I'm sure the email and the phone will be hot with teams trying to sign you. Spike, I would like to ask you, obviously you got caught up behind White in the first phase of the race. Did you feel like that was at the detriment of your race later on? Because I think you might have lost a bit of time to battle with him.
Ultimately, Recon was just too fast today, I think. But I think what got me the most was the pit stop, because both White and Lighty pitched on the same lap as me, and the game made me wait for well over 3 seconds after Lighty had passed me. So White jumped me in the pits, which meant I had to pass him again, and we were tooth and nail, good racing, but obviously it lost me a lot of time, and by that point I already had a couple of penalties, so I wasn't exactly driving particularly well tonight. But yeah. Like I said, I think Recon's had a few tenths in hand tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that phase of the race after pit stops. Yourself, White, and Light, let's just get that in the right order, having an absolute fantastic ding-dong for 2 or 3 laps. Did at any point you thought during that battle it could get a little bit overzealous, somebody could have ended up in the wall? Because for myself and Kieran talking over that phase, it was a fantastic battle to be watching. What was it like to be taking part?
Oh, there's always a chance, isn't there? But there was healthy respect from everyone involved. So as long as there's respect, a bit of contact here and there is fine. As long as it's not to the point of pushing people off the road. Everyone was trying to give room, so that's great. Good racing.
Absolutely, and I'd just like to say between the both of you here in Commentators Corner, like I touched on earlier, for the last few weeks, you both put on an absolute clinic and quick, clean, honest driving, and I'd just like to commend you both and hope you have a good time off in the pre-season and come back fresh, ready to go next year on a new game, and wish you the best of luck.
We just won't mention that 5 at Mexico.
Yeah, well, that gets buried.
My bad. But thank you. Yes.
No problem.
And Tej, is there anything you want to ask Alan before we wrap up the stream tonight?
He's in the party.
I think he's left.
Has he left?
He
Yeah,
left.
that's all I wanted to ask.
He's left.
Okay. Well, that's fair enough then. So that then brings down the curtain on season number 13. Just want to say a big thank you to all the drivers who put up with Commentators Corner this season. I know Spike has pretty much never missed one, so a big thank you to him.
He loves it.
He does love it. He does love all the questions, even though he won't answer
the sound
about
of
his
my
future
voice.
team. Yeah, you won't answer about your future team. Constantly, I'd ask you about the contract. But, yeah, you'd never bite. But there we go. Yeah, absolutely, manner. HRT.
Bring back manner.
Super Aguri. Right, but that will do it for the stream tonight and for season number 13. Of course, we do have on Thursday the Classic Cup in 2008. McLaren's the McLaren that Lewis Hamilton won his first World Championship in, beating Massa. For goodness sake, we're not going to hear the end of that one. But do join us for that one on Thursday. But thank you to everybody who's been watching season number 13. And as we head to season 14, I hope you can join us for then as well. Don't forget about TTG F1 and F2, a separate mini-series, which I'll be racing in. Yes, that's right, I'm racing in F2. God help everybody in that league. So, anyway.
I'm coming for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Battle of the Commentators. Don't miss it. That's every Tuesday for the next 4 weeks. So that's going to be interesting to watch, and I hope you can join us for it. Make sure you do follow the league on Twitter. It's at TTL_F1. You can follow me if you're there at KSMCGF1. You can also follow Tej whilst she's there as well.
At TEJUARR_86.
We hope you've enjoyed this stream tonight and for the season, and we hope to see you on Thursday. Until then, I've been Kieran McGinley.
And I've been me.
Take care of yourselves, and we will see you next time.